abuse and thinking through how people could use these tools to do harm as well. And that goes for fake news, foreign interference in elections, hate speech, in addition to developers and data privacy.
That would be one Mark Zuckerberg, who's in the crosshairs right now that the story has come out that apparently some 87 million people may have had their information improperly shared with Cambridge Analytica. Sherry Preston of ABC News joins us from New York. Sherry, explain to people, if they're not up to speed on this, exactly what transpired.
Well, Mark Zuckerberg had a very rare hour-long conference, sort of a phone news conference with reporters yesterday. A lot of tech reporters were on there, a lot of people asking a lot of questions, probably some sort of really using it as a preview for his appearance before Congress next week, because he'll go before both the Senate and the House panel next week. But what he said, a couple of takeaways from it were that not 50 million, 87 million Americans may have had their information used by this company, Cambridge Analytica, that we've been hearing about. Other things he said, Facebook maybe didn't take as seriously a lot of the privacy concerns that a lot of people have. He says it could take years for all of this stuff to be cleaned up, and he also says that if you've been on Facebook over the past, however many years, and 2 billion of us have, that there is a very good chance that your information has been scraped in some way by one of these third-party apps.
New York Times reporting that even the attorney for Cambridge warned them and said this is going to be a problem because you're working in Europe and with European and Canadian citizens, which could violate American election law. So, and I also heard rumblings, I believe at the top of the hour, in fact, from ABC, that there are some rumblings that they think that maybe it's time for Mark Zuckerberg to step down.
Yeah, that was a question that he was asked very, very pointedly by a lot of these reporters saying, are you still the right person to lead Facebook given all this information? And especially because some of the answers that he was asked, about this third-party scraping, that they knew about it, a month ago, the Cambridge Analytica that they knew about it, a while back, it's been a while. Zuckerberg was clear. He said he still thinks he is the best man for the job. He still thinks that there's a lot of work to do. He said, it's my company. I started it with all of its flaws and everything that's wrong with it. I'm still the one that should be leading it. But the very fact that those questions are being raised speaks volumes.
I'm on Facebook. I'm assuming that you are. I don't know about you, but trying to control the information that you present on Facebook, and I'm not even talking about the backdoor stuff, but it's almost mind-numbingly difficult. It's almost you just throw your hands up and say, to the heck with it. I'm not going to worry about it.
Well, Facebook has just become, Facebook isn't even really a thing anymore. It's just a part of us. It really is. And, when you sign all those things that agree to the privacy settings and you do that, you go, okay, whether it's Facebook or Google or whatever it may be, you do that with an assumption in the back of your mind, maybe somebody's going to get this information, maybe they are. I have friends who literally are don't have a social media profile at all. It's really difficult to do. If you're on the radio or you're, a public figure at all, it's very difficult to do. But even regular people, you want to see your friends, you want to hear about it. Finding those privacy settings is difficult. Zuckerberg says they're going to work it up and give you more information on Monday. But I'm going to tell you something. As somebody who knows all of this stuff in the back of my mind, and I've got it clear, and I'm ready to go, I still take the quizzes.
Do you really?
I still do the information, I was there was one last week, and it was which Muppet are you? And I'm going, okay, I shouldn't be doing this. They're probably getting my information. It came up, Fozzie Bear. But I'm okay, I still did it anyway.
I have to be honest, I don't think I've ever participated in one of those, but I am a sucker for watching the videos. Some of the videos and some of the food things that pop up every once in a while that I can look at those and enjoy them. But I don't know. As you say, it's a part of our lives. It's not unlike many other aspects of social media. It's there. It's not going away.
Yeah, exactly. And if you do go on Facebook and you do go to the very far left-hand corner, very far at the bottom in grayscale, there's a little thing that says privacy. If you click on that, that will answer a bunch of questions about privacy. How do we use this information? Who do we share it with? How can I manage it? So you go there, and there are places to find on there who has been using, your Facebook login for their apps. And that's the key. It's these third-party apps, because Facebook is out there and Facebook has the information. Cambridge Analytica used a third-party app for one of its quizzes. I was surprised on there when I went on there. I didn't realize that I had used my Facebook information for my Spotify account. But now Spotify has all that information, but there's apps on there that I have deleted off my phone years ago, but I used it to log on to Facebook, and they're still on there. So it doesn't go away.
She doubles not only as an ABC News correspondent, but she also is an IT person as well. That's Sherry Preston joining us. Sherry, thank you so much.
And Fozzie Bear.
That's right, and Fozzie Bear. Thanks.